polarizing. And I know Batman vs Superman is up here, so it's like, oh god, I have to look at that
Oh
now.
my God, you have to watch this. This whole time we've been doing these DC discussions. I
Ugh.
I thought you have seen Batman versus Superman already. I thought you have seen Suicide Squad already.
No, Suicide Squad, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
And
Everyone said it was this bad.
so like
Every
this whole, so like this whole time, like when we were doing the No Filler podcast, one of our first episodes, we were going back and forth about this, and I was talking to you, I was talking to you about this movie, like you have seen this movie before. So if you told me that you hadn't seen the movie, I wouldn't have spoiled anything for you.
No, but it's but Cinema Sins already did that. But I'm like, I have to see this piece of shit now. But oh my god, okay, I should be more honest about what I see and what I don't see, and this is one of them. I just felt like this was a movie that I just had to see because of how bad it is. But I didn't expect for it to be this bad. My god.
Oh my God! If you thought that was bad, man, if you thought that was bad, Batman versus Superman, the theatrical cut. Oh my God!
The Martha bits, I know that much. God,
Oh my God!
I know that much. I know that
And the
much.
crazy thing is the 3 hour version of Batman versus Superman. It's better. It's better, but it's still bad.
That's not
It's
reassuring.
better, but it's still bad. And this is coming from someone who have seen Batman versus Superman like 5 to 6 times already.
Oh god, and they got Kill Joke up here. HBO, what are you doing to me? Oh my god, I have to look at this now. Oh, it's 151 minutes. Not tonight. Not tonight, bitch. I don't. I want to go to sleep tonight.
So have you seen Man of Steel?
Yes, I have. I have. I
Okay, I'm about to
have.
say like that is the best movie. I don't care what anyone says. Man of Steel is the best DC movie that we've gotten from this cinematic universe.
Okay. All right. Let me just start off by saying this. I have never in my life been so detached from a movie, and ever in my life, I have never been more composed, more. I held off on pressing stop the entire way through because I'm like, this is horse shit. This writing is bullshit. Like I'm just sitting there like this cannot be a thing. There's no way that this is actually a thing, but it is. It is. I just saw it and I'm like, what did I just waste 2 hours of my life for? Go ahead. Go ahead.
See, now when I saw this for the first time, and you remember the scene with Joker and
Ugh.
Harley Quinn, they show Harley Quinn in the animated series costume, that
Yeah.
red and black costume.
Yeah.
I, After seeing that
Yeah.
scene, and then like the scene where like they're driving Joker and Harley Quinn are in that purple Lamborghini,
Yeah.
and Batman's on like the roof of the car, and Harley Quinn is like yelling and everything. I was just sitting there, just thinking, what did I get myself into? Like this, like I was literally thinking, I was like, this is some Batman and Robin type of crap right there. Like
Yeah.
it was so campy. It's very campy and very cheesy. I was
It's
like, really?
more or less lazy. I felt like it was lazy, and like when and I guess Harley was like up, like tying herself up and shit. I'm like, this is gonna be painful, isn't it? This is gonna be more painful
And
than I thought.
And
Go
you
ahead.
know what's crazy? You know they have two cuts of this movie. There were two cuts of this movie, and
I know.
supposedly, one of the cuts was David Ayer's cut, and then the other cut was made by the people that did the trailers.
Yeah,
And
I heard
guess
that.
which one WB went with?
The one that the trailer people made.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just
But
I love it.
Even David Ayer came out months later and said that yeah, he messed up big time. The Joker should have been the villain.
Oh no shit there, because this Enchantress shit was just like, what is this? What is this shit that I'm looking at? Why? And she suddenly knows how to fight all of a sudden. When did this?
There is so much wrong with that last fight with her.
You're getting full rage. I'm warning you right now. You're getting like you're getting like Boondocks 4 rage tonight. Oh my god! Like even worse. Cause cause this was painful for me. This was truly painful because I kept telling you like, what is this?
Like
Why did they do
I
that?
wanted this movie to be good. I wanted it to be good so badly.
I wanted it to be over.
Especially after I found out Batman versus Superman was bad.
Yeah, this was after that train wreck. Oh god.
Right?
Oh, that's right. That's right. That was after. This was after that train wreck.
You haven't seen Bat Punisher yet.
I need to. I need to, especially after this. Like, and Affleck, even for the few random ass seconds that he had in this movie, I'm like, dude, you are garbage. You have got to be the worst one out of all of them. like, oh my god. Who was the first? Who was the first? Michael Keaton. Was it Michael Keaton that did the first one? He's not even bad. It was Michael Keaton.
It was Val Kilmer. I believe so.
I take George Clooney.
I think Val Kilmer was the first one. I thought.
Point is, I take George Clooney's ass. I take Batman and Robin ass over this. Because
honestly, this is almost on the Batman and Robin level.
With the amount he was in, and especially just running up on Deadshot like that, I'm like, you wouldn't do this in front of his kids. Stop with this. Stop. You wouldn't do this. You wouldn't run up on this man with his child right there.
There was a lot wrong with this. So let's go through this. So
Okay.
like the first part of the movie.
Right.
What did you think about the setup of the movie with Viola Davis and she is assembling the Suicide Squad, the team. What do you think?
I'm gonna say this right now. She annoyed the piss out of me too. I didn't think it was possible. Like I'm like, okay, this hard ass black woman that you're portraying is just like, wow. I tolerated it for like the beginning of the movie, but then it's like, this has gotten so old and so stale so fast. It's just like this. I'm going to say exactly what everyone else said. This is in the same universe that has Superman, Batfleck ass, and the Flash running around, and you're telling me that a chick with a fucking bat and bipolar disorder, a loser with a fucking boomerang, fake ass Killer Croc that's not 10 feet tall, and a samurai who can pretty much waste these assholes, a man who has Inferno Hacks powers. I'm reminded of Infamous when I saw El Diablo in action. I'm like, okay, this is some Infamous shit that we got going right here. A marksman who pretty much hits every shot. Who else am I missing here? Who else am I missing here? Is that it? That's it.
Slipknot, even though he's barely in there.
Oh God, that's right. It just.
And Jai Courtney, I don't know. You mentioned him yet.
Yeah, I mentioned Boomer. I said loser with a boom.
Oh yeah.
He counts. Okay, just no. Bad setup. Bad setup.
So go ahead.
And in Katana's case, she comes in like damn near almost missing the damn mission. It's like, what? mention her.
Yeah, they just throw her in there.
It's like you weren't even gonna mention her. Where's her background and shit?
They
Huh?
briefly just like gloss over it and
Gloss
everything.
over it, and at the end of it, I'm like, Rick, you couldn't have said this earlier. You couldn't
But
have told us this. Go ahead.
so you didn't like Viola Davis character?
Oh God, no! It got old and stale so
I mean, here's
fast.
the
I'm sorry.
thing, because see, I don't think you've ever seen Arrow, but you've seen like the animated Assault on Arkham, and I believe I believe that Amanda Waller was in that movie also, but that was how the character was supposed to be portrayed. Like she's
Yeah,
supposed to be like she was supposed to be like how Viola Davis played that character, but even then, uh, even though I would say that she is probably the best part of this movie almost, besides Will Smith, but even then, it's like her character does things. Her character does things that just makes no sense, and
exactly.
we'll get into that later. But as far as like the villains that they use, the villains that they chose to use in this movie to form the Suicide Squad, I agree with you, and I agree with what everybody else has been saying about this movie, and I think we've discussed this before, but it's like you chose all these low level villains, and then you had them go up against the Enchantress, and it's just like she mentions Amanda Waller mentions metahumans. She's like, "Oh, I'm assembling a team of metahumans." Half of those people that she got aren't metahumans, and they're just normal people. Like Harley Quinn is just somebody with a bat. She's just crazy. Like
Ugh.
what can she do? Jai Courtney has a boomerang. Okay.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
only few people that she chose that made sense was Killer Croc and El Diablo and Enchantress, and I'll even say Deadshot, but he just a hitman, basically.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. No, no, the setup is bad. Especially when you have low tier villains doing this, and you have the Justice League isn't made yet, but still, like in this universe, we have the Batman and Superman and the Flash running around. Like, there's no need for it.
It's not even that. It's just the like I said before, it's the villain that they chose. If they would have chose the Joker, it would have made sense.
Yeah,
But
especially
they,
with the
but they chose to have Enchantress be the main villain, and that's a Justice League level villain right there.
yeah for low tier fucks.
It's like what the heck were they supposed to do to her? I mean, Katana was the only reason they really beat her.
Yeah, her sword
Was Katana and you know
and Diablo.
yeah.
Just send those two. It's like all the rest of this shit is just unneeded. Well, and Deadshot. I mean, those three people,
Right.
those three key people are the reason that she got defeated. Go ahead. Okay. We run over their backgrounds, and then and what? And then I forgot. I got so infuriated that I forgot. I think my anger broke halfway through it. And
So basically, after the setup and everything,
yeah,
we get. I guess you can say we get introduced to the characters.
I guess.
They
Yeah.
get their little time. We get a little backstory on Deadshot.
Which essentially, I take it as like I know I got Will Smith for it, but I'm just like this is just Will Smith being Will Smith. I'm like this is just him in every fucking movie, pretty much. This is like him in Men in Black, for God's sake. It's just him trying to be bad, but it's him. It's Will being
Yeah, and it's like he's not like they're really. Are they really bad? Are they really that bad? I mean, El Diablo accidentally killed his family, and really the only ones that were like real murderers. I mean, I guess is Will Smith. Deadshot. I mean, Deadshot killed people, but like he even had a code, right? He had a code. Like you say, he doesn't kill. He don't kill little kids. He doesn't kill.
Women.
Doesn't kill women. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but that's it.
Yeah. I mean, like they weren't really bad guys. I mean, yeah, they're bad guys in the sense that they commit crimes, but it's like they weren't like off the hinges bad. I mean, like that's like one of the complaints. I mean, the movie tries to justify it tries to prove basically that they're bad because like at one point Harley Quinn basically stealing something out of the store, and then the guy's like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "Oh, we're bad guys." It's like don't tell me, just show me at a certain point, I guess.
Show, don't tell. It's that. Just and oh my god, I keep mentioning Killer Croc, but I'm gonna keep...
Oh yeah, did you see how they CGI'd her pants? I mean, not her pants, her shorts to make her shorter.
Yeah, I'm like, you're wearing a fucking belt at this point. I mean, come on. Is this what you horny ass people wanted? Just to see Margot Robbie's ass? Is this it? Is this why she's getting so much recognition all of a sudden? Is this why Gotham City Sirens is gonna be a fucking thing? Because of this? It is.
Well, she came. Crazy thing is, she came up with the idea. Well, she didn't come up with the idea of Gotham City Sirens, obviously, but she started reading the comics, I guess, and she fell in love with the character or whatever, or at least that's what they said. And so she basically came up with the idea that she wanted to go ahead and do the movie.
Based on this performance, I'm just like, oh, I'm dreading that. I'm just dreading that now.
And guess who's directing that?
Snyder?
Nope, David Ayer, same dude.
Oh my god!
Instead of directing Suicide Squad 2, in which I think Mel Gibson's gonna do it.
I know we should go with this.
Like I want it to happen. They didn't confirm it, but I don't know.
I can just imagine.
It would be so funny.
I can just imagine like a crazy ass Mel Gibson or a boss at the end of the movie.
This is the same man that was talking about comic book movies.
I know. I know. That's what makes it so damn funny.
I think that's why it will probably be a good movie though, because he won't make it like he won't construct the movie as a comic book movie. He'll construct it as just doing a regular movie.
True.
Kind of like what Nolan did with Batman.
Yeah, and I could tolerate the throat cancer in his voice for it. So I'd rather have that than Batfleck. To be honest, I'd rather have that again. If I'm being completely honest.
Bat Punisher.
I just can't wait. That's gonna be my week. That's gonna be my weekend.
Gonna watch Bat Punisher.
Just prep for my text. Just like, oh my god, I'm gonna watch.
Are you gonna be watching the theatrical cut, or are you gonna be watching the extended edition? Because really, you have to watch the extended version if you want to get the entire story. And that's like 3 hours.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Are you trying to kill me now?
It's so retarded because they took so many things out of the movie that should have been in the movie, and then if they would have just took a certain thing out of that movie, because I don't want to spoil it for you, but if they took just a certain thing out of that movie, it would have been a lot better. It would have made a lot more sense.
Oh, Dark Side. I know that much.
Well, that thing, it's something to do with Lois. I'll just say that.
Oh God. Okay. Okay. Let me say this before we continue with Suicide Squad. I love how extended cuts are pretty much just like our fucking video DLC. They're essentially like video DLC when you really think about it. They're like the complete movie. It's like we go to see that shit in theaters, right? But no, you have to wait like a good 3 months before you get the complete edition, which is the DLC.
Or at least with DC.
This is painful.
I haven't heard of Marvel doing anything like that.
Of course, because you know that, and now you know I know why they winning. It's like tonight was like an eye opener.
Like the worst thing I'm hearing that Marvel is doing, and it's not even bad, but they're gonna have like 5 end credit scenes in Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
That's not
like,
even,
why do you need 5 end credit scenes?
What the fuck? Unless Spider-Man's gonna be in space, no. unless we're gonna see either Spider-Man in space or the symbiote going to Earth. What's the point? What is your point? Or Thanos threatening like the Avengers and, or I don't know. I don't know what that could be. Just okay. Back to Suicide Squad. Now, what was their mission? I completely forgot. Like, what the fuck? Enchantress starts.
You just watched it.
Enchantress starts some shit because I'm like the whole Enchantress shit. She betrays them and then starts an all-out like war and starts taking people over, turning people into pus monsters and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit now? What is this shit? How about we, hey, dummies, how about we go to the swirling ass vortex in the sky that's shooting up lightning in right now? How about we go there? Oh, Rick, you're not going to tell him until halfway through the movie that what you're really doing? You're not saving people. You're trying to fucking stop that shit. I mean, really, just...
See, for like the first half of the movie, they're told that they need to go and rescue somebody.
Yeah,
and they didn't know that they were sent to rescue Amanda Waller like the whole time.
Yeah, and then she did, and then her ass gets captured. Oh my god, just
she gets captured and Enchantress, she ends up learning about something. It's been a while since I've seen the movie, but it's like she learns about something that I'm like, there's no way you could have gotten Amanda Waller to talk. So she must have done that through her powers or whatever. Like, I don't know. It's just kind of dumb.
Amanda has her heart in that, and she stabs it, and that's how she becomes weak. That's how Enchantress's hold becomes weak on the chick. I forgot her name because it's like she just randomly says Enchantress.
Was it Jade or Jane or something like that?
I think let's just set it back for right now. Like, she just says Enchantress and then she just switches and then gets into control and shit. Like, I know she was using Enchantress as a weapon to get documents, and then she betrays them, and then forcing Amanda to prep the Suicide Squad, not telling them really what it is.
The woman's name is Jane Moon. I mean, not Jane. I'm sorry. June Moon. I knew it was something. I knew it started with a J. I knew it started with a J.
I'm dead. June Moon. I'm who writes this? David Ayer. I forgot. I hate David Ayer. He's on my shit list forever now.
The creators of the character is Howard Parcell and Bob Haney. So.
Both of them are on.
I don't know.
Both of them are on my revenge list.
I don't know, man.
I don't. And just the writing for this was awful. Just even when they're suiting up and everybody just stares at Harley, I'm like, what is wrong with y'all?
That whole scene where she's basically she's basically just dancing around while she's, you know, getting dressed. Oh, she's just dancing all sexually, and then she's like, "Oh, what are y'all looking at?"
I'm like, y'all, what? Y'all never seen a damn blonde white woman getting dressed? It's like, are y'all shitting me with this? And Will, even I'm not surprised you didn't have in bed with her already. I mean, shit. At this point, oh my god, that. Oh, I forgot to mention the whole Joker and Harley flashbacks in between this. With the way this was set up, it's like, why wasn't Joker the main bad guy flashbacks these two got? It's like, what is this garbage?
Yep.
What is this garbage? It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing here?
So like, two things.
Go ahead.
So while they were suiting up and everything and getting ready to go into the city, it was just a complete music video. Complete music video as they, you know, suit up and everything. The Eminem song starts playing.
Oh my god.
And I was just like, why do we need a musical number every 5 seconds, right? And then the fact that this movie centers so much on Harley Quinn and Joker's relationship and the way that they made the Joker, and here's the thing. My sister even knows about the Harley Quinn character. I didn't even know that she used to watch like Batman and stuff growing up. So like when I was talking to her about this movie, she was like, yeah, she was agreeing with me to the point that, you know, I made the point that the Harley Quinn character is codependent. She is codependent on the Joker. It's not there's a word for it, but it's not like both of them. It's not like they both need each other. She needs him, but it's not he needs her. Like this movie did it the wrong way. Like the Joker, like she is supposed to be the one being abused here.
Exactly.
Like he like Joker does not have some type of unquenched love for her. Like they completely screwed up the character. And the reason, and you know the reason why they didn't write Harley Quinn the correct way. It's just because of this social justice warrior feminism bullcrap.
That bullshit, pretty much.
Because God forbid you have a female character that is weak, you know. Like God forbid you have a female character that is weak and is actually supposed to be weak because of course she's weak. She used to be a psychiatrist. There's nothing about her that makes her like a great fighter or a great soldier or anything like that. She's Harley freaking Quinn. She's just crazy. That's all she is. She's not supposed to be able to fight and stuff like that like she did in the movie. She's not like an expert at like hand-to-hand combat and all this other crap like what they did in this movie. It's completely inaccurate. Like this movie was completely inaccurate to both of their characters, really. And even right down to her physical appearance. They got the color of her hair wrong. I know that's probably something that's like very small and kind of a nitpick, but they just got the color of her hair wrong, and that like throughout the entire movie, that kind of bugged me.
Oh, it bugged me too. That the entire movie she went around looking like a fucking skank. I'm calling it for what I see it. Okay, yeah.
No, like the whole time I was looking at the color of her hair, the blue and the pink, and I'm just like, okay, it looks like cotton candy.
What they were going for, I guess, but seriously, just do red and black. Like, what the hell's wrong with you? Why do all this shit? Why?
I mean, what I'm used to seeing because of the Arkham series is the green and red, and I think that matches up with it makes sense because it matches up with the Joker because his hair is green, he's got the red lipstick.
Good point. Very good point there.
I mean, the pink and blue just looks retarded. Like I said, it looks like cotton candy. It just reminds me of cotton candy.
Not even just the hair. I mean, like the whole ensemble. I'm just like, I'm like, dude, my whole thought process every time she was on screen, I'm like, put some fucking pants on, dude. For God's sake, like, put the pants on. That. Like, oh God.
I mean, the whole movie was it was disappointing, and like I left the movie. Like, here's the thing, I left the movie. I was like, you know what? I know the critics said that this movie was bad. I was like, but it was enjoyable. Like I had fun watching a movie, if only because of Will Smith. Because like you said earlier, he was basically Will Smith in this movie. Like
Yeah,
I don't want to admit it, but he was basically Will Smith in this movie.
yeah, that's basically it. If he didn't have top billing, they wouldn't have even gotten this much money for it. I promise you.
Like he was just that charismatic character. It's like even if he's supposed to be playing a bad guy, and it's like he loved his daughter so much, and really his daughter, like it's almost like what they did in the Arrow TV show. In the Arrow TV show, Deadshot is played by a white guy, and it's sort of the same scenario. But I don't remember his daughter actually living in Arrow. I don't remember ever seeing her daughter or his daughter in Arrow. So to have his daughter in the Suicide Squad movie, that kind of humanizes him, because like you don't just see him as just a hitman. So like going back to what you said earlier with like Batman coming to just arrest him right in front of his daughter. Like, if I remember correctly, he starts thinking that, oh yeah, because at the end of the movie, remember when they start hallucinating at the end of the movie,
Yeah.
and then he hallucinates about killing the Batman.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, like he could have fought back. He could have fought back right in front of Batman, but his daughter was there, so he had to give up.
Yeah, but I'm just.
Like I said, they humanize the character a lot more in this movie, especially in comparison to what I saw in the Arrow, the CW series.
Saw Arkham was so much better. Jesus.
Like when we first heard this movie was announced, the only thing that I think a lot of people were thinking was like, okay, we need to like this movie needs to be Assault on Arkham.
Yeah.
Like he had the blueprint. He basically had the blueprint right in front of him. I don't know why he didn't do that, but I think I said this before. I think I probably told you this before, but Suicide Squad was written in like I think it was like written in it was written in 6 weeks. He wrote it in 6 weeks, and I think Gotham City Sirens is gonna be written in 6 weeks also.
Oh, for fuck's sake. This explains so much why this felt like it was written so haphazardly throughout like the whole 2 hours. Oh my God. And while we're on characters and while we're on shitty writing, let's talk about Jared Leto. Let me talk about him.
Ha ha ha.
Let me roast. Let me roast his pale pink brace face tattoo mouth having ass. Let me talk about him real quick. He was terrible. God, I take Jack Nicholson again. I take him again over this, because whatever the hell this is, and this is what we're gonna be fucking getting.
Why can they just get Mark Hamill?
I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Like, it was terrible. And that shot with him around the weapons, I'm like, okay, how long did it take you to set this shit up? like just conveniently setting it up. You grab people's faces and shit. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Here's the thing. They just like it's something about the way that they executed this character to like it's like they were trying so hard.
Yeah,
and that one scene that you're talking about with like all the guns around them in a circle, it's like it felt like they were just trying so hard to kind of like sell you on the character.
It didn't work.
If that makes any sense, like
yeah,
and what you were about to say earlier about him touching the dude and stuff it was just so weird. His whole performance was just try and just weird.
I mean,
even his laugh, like even his laugh wasn't even memorable. It was just ha ha ha.
It just seems so dead.
It was dry.
And like what like and like his fucking line what did he say? Hold on, I got it right here.
Oh, hunka hunka.
That not just that. Oh my god, not just that.
When I heard that crap, I was like, oh no.
I can't be loved.
I could have sworn the first time I saw this movie in theaters, there were people laughing at things. There were people laughing at things in this movie that wasn't supposed to be funny. I could have sworn there were people laughing at certain scenes that weren't supposed to be funny. Because his whole performance was just ridiculous.
I can imagine. I could literally imagine that. Because even if these like I cannot be loved, I am an idea. I'm like, when Harley catches up to him on the motorcycle and shit, and she shoots the truck driver and shit. Like when he says that, it's like, what?
See, were you watching the? I think you were watching the extended edition.
I was.
Okay.
That wasn't in the theatrical, was it?
Yeah, because I watched the extended edition. I think it was either Thanksgiving or around Christmas. It was sometime after the movie that I watched the extended edition. And I saw that scene for the first time.
I'm just dude, I was dying like halfway into it. You have no idea.
I mean, every line from the Joker was it's not memorable, and it is so funny. Like a lot of the things that he did, like that scene where like you know how he has the tattoo of the mouth on his hand, right?
Yeah, that pissed me off.
And then that scene where like he puts his hand over his mouth, and I was like, oh my god, this is so corny.
No, it's not even corny. It's not just corny. It's like you are the epitome of cringe, my dude. You
like, this is horrible.
Like when people say this is cringe, they haven't met you. Like when people look up in the fucking dictionary what cringe is, they're gonna see your ass. They're gonna see Jared Leto Joker ass in the dictionary. They're gonna have your picture in the dictionary for this. This is just terrible.
And I'm mad this dude sat there and complained about them cutting his scenes and stuff.
Oh,
I'm like, look, man. If this was any indication of how your role was in this movie, I don't think I want to see any more of you. Like, I really hope that they recast, and I hope that they cast Jake Gyllenhaal, man. Like, if they get Jake Gyllenhaal, that's a perfect.
Oh, bro, he's perfect. He is absolutely perfect.
Oh. All you gotta do is watch a Nightcrawler and
I know. I knew that was a movie I was thinking about.
That's a creepy dude.
Like he plays a fucking creeper so well, and just like no more Jared Leto. Let me just cut like a 20-minute rant on this guy short.
The only not to cut you off again, but the only way I will accept Jared Leto Joker is if it turns out that this isn't the Joker, it's Damian Wayne, and Damian Wayne somehow went crazy and started acting like the Joker. Like you remember that whole theory about I think it was Jason Todd or somebody becoming the Joker or something like that.
Yeah.
Like if they were to do something like that but with Damian Wayne, I'd be okay with it. I would totally be okay with it.
There's more backstory we gotta sit through. There's more backstory we gotta sit through. Oh, just no, I can't. After this, I'm like, and your bitch, and like, this man was complaining and bitching about how they cut his shit short. It's like, that was a blessing, because I can't imagine what the rest of this was.
I honestly want, man, I want to see the whole 3 hours, 4 hours, whatever.
I don't want the whole DLC after this. You can have it.
Like I want to see the entire product, just like Batman versus Superman. Like I have digested that movie so much.
Oh my god, this is like fucking Dead Rising 4 all over again. except with Frank Rising, because they turned him into a fucking zombie.
Yeah,
Anyway, regardless of that, just the way this went, just the way this whole thing went, and again with Killer Croc just being there and just throwing people around, it's just like he is an average dude size, and you're gonna tell me that he has enough strength in him, looking like that, acting like a black dude. He can do all this, and he doesn't look like a hulking freak show like we know he is.
hey, hey, man, he wants his BET. I want BET.
Oh, fuck you.
I was like, this is so dumb.
This is so fucking stupid.
And you remember the scene where he gets on all fours. He literally gets down on all fours. He lays down on the ground, gets down on all fours, and starts crawling.
I'm like, are you serious with this?
I busted out laughing. I was like, what the heck? It's like, who thought that this was a good idea?
This is the same Killer Croc that had me pissing my pants in the Arkham series.
Like he really doesn't look that much of a like a crocodile.
Exactly. That's the other thing. That's
He
exactly
looks more man than crocodile.
Exactly. He just looks like a black dude. He looks like a black dude with scales. That's it.
And you know what? I don't think Bane has ever been in the Suicide Squad, but they could have chose Bane.
Oh my god.
They could have at least chose Bane though. Like out of everybody, y'all got Captain Boomerang.
Oh, fuck that guy and his fucking Aussie bullshit.
Here's what I'll say about Captain Boomerang. As much as everybody hates Shy Courtney, I mean, he was funny.
Even his
he was just crazy the whole time.
Like, oh, he's Australian, so he has to have a fucking boomerang, right?
Well, at least we got to see the Flash for like a few minutes.
A few seconds. That was seconds, dude.
Yeah, seconds.
That was like fucking 10 seconds max, and it's like, oh, did Flash exists in this universe? See that? See that shit? Oh, and Captain Boomerang likes pink unicorns, huh? Oh, nice little nod to Deadpool, guys. You're not slick with that, by the way.
Speaking of DC trying to rip off of other Marvel movies, let's talk about how they basically tried to rip off Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh Lord, yeah.
They literally took a Guardians of the Galaxy song. They took a song that was in Guardians of the Galaxy and put it in there.
Dude, DC are the biggest tryhards I've ever seen. Like, this really, this proved it. Like, oh my god, I need to see Batman vs Superman now. Like, I need to see this weekend. Like, I got this plan now. Oh my god, I can't. I need a break. I need a day at least before I look at something else.
What you gonna see the 3 hour version?
Just 151. I might, if I could find the extended version on HBO, I'll look at it. But I found the extended version of this. I'm like, oh, this has more minutes, so I assume this is the extended cut. Oh my god, just this movie was just terrible, man. Like not even that. Like, oh god. Okay. Where was I? They find out where Amanda is. They're about to go, and then Joker comes in with fucking minigun and shit. Gets Harley out of there. She leaves. She bails on them. And then Man's plane goes down, and Enchantress gets her heart back, but she doesn't kill Amanda for some reason, which she should have, considering the fact that she had your heart in a box. Just saying.
Yeah, I don't know why she didn't, like, I don't know why she wasted her time even fighting any of those, any of the Suicide Squad members. She could have easily killed them all.
Exactly. And what else? Like, Joker's plane goes down, and I'm just like, oh, that's that. Oh no, that bitch is gonna be fine at the end of the movie. I already know that. It's like, oh, Joker's dead. Oh, boo-hoo. Am I supposed to care? Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Can we stop having flashbacks of his ass now, please? Does this mean no more flashbacks? That's exactly what I thought. It's like, that he's dead, does this mean that we're spared flashbacks now? That's all I thought. And then Rick tells them what they're really up against, and then they fucking leave. And
I think he skipped over the part where they find out that they were sent to. Why am I hearing an echo?
I have no clue.
Anyway, they find out that they were sent to get Amanda Waller, and Deadshot is in the room, and she ends up she kills the people that were in the room.
She kills her fucking team. She was
talking about they didn't have the clearance for any of it. It's like, okay, if they didn't have the clearance, why the heck were they there in the first place?
Why were they brought along on this mission to begin with? You were just
why were they even in the freaking, like, why were they even in the room if they don't have the freaking clearance? Why are they in the room? They wouldn't even be allowed in the room.
Exactly.
Dumb.
Exactly. I'm like, when she popped him, I'm like, dude, she just popped him. Why? Why was it there?
It's like whoever wrote this didn't sit down and say to himself, okay, does this scene right here make any sense whatsoever?
It didn't.
Like they were so focused on trying to make this character so like evil and kind of make you hate Amanda Waller, which you should, but it's like that just made no sense.
No, that was just stupid. That was just stupid. And then the Chopper shit happens, and then Rick tells them the actual story of why they're here, and then because Deadshot found her plans in the plane, not the damn car. Just he demands answers, and Rick tells them the story, and it's like they leave, they fuck off. Even Katana leaves, and I'm like, oh, so much for having you back, huh? And she's not. She doesn't even have a fucking timer in her body, and she leaves. And she leaves you for some reason. It's like, what? Why? Why is that a thing? And why haven't you pressed the button to kill their asses yet? If this is exactly what you said for them not to do, wasn't this one of your rules? Is to not leave because I will kill you on the spot or some shit like that? But they leave anyway, and they have a little moment
which was retarded. Because by the end of it, El Diablo's just like, you don't mess with my family, and it's like, dude, you haven't known them for that long.
Dude, I outright just said fuck off, and
Like that was the moment where I truly said to myself, they are really trying to make this Guardians of the Galaxy.
yeah, they are. I was just too mad to even draw that comparison, but you're right.
No,
I'm like,
the entire freaking movie
you're right.
just screams Guardians of the Galaxy. Notice how much they try to rely on music, right?
Yep.
They try to rely on music. They even like what I said earlier. They put a song from Guardians of the Galaxy even in this movie, and then this
Yeah.
whole thing where they try to have that scene like what you're talking about, where they all bond, but it fails. It just completely fails.
Dude, I'm just sitting there like, are y'all doing this? Is this really a thing? Y'all haven't earned this.
Don't mess with my family.
Y'all have not earned this. Y'all didn't earn that badass walkout moment with them walking side to side and shit. I'm like, y'all have not earned this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. One more thing about that. I know what you're talking about. That scene where like everybody's walking and stuff, and then Jai Courtney comes back for some reason.
Oh god. Oh.
Like the Captain Boomerang comes back for what reason I don't know, because he said that he was about to leave and he was gone, and then he just came back.
Yeah, so as soon as Rick destroyed the phone that had that supposedly the only phone that had their bombs that could detonate their bombs and shit, yeah, he fucks off with a bunch of Red Bull or Rockstar energy drinks or whatever. He bolts off the second Rick does that. He's like, "Bye, bitches," and he just leaves.
Right.
And he just comes back in the
He
shot.
comes back for like no reason, like no explanation whatsoever.
Like what? What? Okay, whatever. Did more? This can be over. This can be over now. This can be over now. They have no reason to help Rick. They have no reason, and even Deadshot. Well, go ahead.
But family.
Don't you start that shit, Dom. Don't you start that Fast and Furious shit. Don't you dare.
But they're family. But El Diablo said they were family.
El Diablo needs to deal with Killer Frost after this shit. Because oh my god.
Yeah, why? Yeah, like why didn't they have her in there?
I know. I'm like, why is this Assault on Arkham? Like the whole blueprint was there. Like why? God forbid Harley should turn on the Joker. Fuck out of here.
And that wouldn't even happen either. Like
Yeah.
that is just so out of character.
It's so backwards. This whole movie was backwards. And then okay, they had that shot. They head to the what the fuck was it, City Hall or whatever, the place that had the fucking vortex and shit and all that. When she was weird, I mean, Trans was making making her army and shit, which is apparently gone at this point. I don't understand. I'm like, wait, where's the rest of the army that
They
you
killed
had?
them all. They killed them all.
Oh, apparently I'm like that out too.
I guess they killed them all.
Oh yeah, Killer Croc is supposed to put a bomb under where Enchantress is, so they can get a better shot or take down her brother, which apparently is a fake ass lava symbiote or some shit. I'm just like, y'all want to beat Marvel so bad, don't you?
Yep.
Y'all are just so Diet Marvel at this point.
He said Diet Marvel.
They are. After this, I'm like, y'all. I'm not even referring. Dude, in the movieverse especially, they are known as Diet Marvel to me now. That is the perfect term for them, because this is fake ass Guardians of the Galaxy. This is Diet Guardians. Let's just say what it is. This is Diet Guardians.
And then we're gonna have Diet Thor with Aquaman. We're gonna have Diet Avengers with Justice League.
And Cyborg for some reason, who's getting his own movie for fuck's sake. Why? That looks so so out of place. Like, I don't understand. That's a rant for another day. All right, let me get to the end of this. Killer Croc goes into this I guess in water infested subway to plant the bomb, and he's like, and he tells him like, I am the water. I the sewer is my land. I'm just like, can we just get this over? I would be that guy on the team that I'm just like, I would be like, can we just get this going before I pop all you sons of bitches in the head? I'm like, I want this over. I want to go back to my cell. I want to go back to my cell, please.
I want BET.
Oh. Okay, let me.
Why does the only why does one of the few black people in this movie have to want BET?
Yeah, it's like, why? Whatever. Like, and they go to fight Enchantress after like Diablo takes care of the brother and he gets blown up. He gets blown up by a bomb, but after like when he goes into his tiki form, I'm like, why wasn't this just Deadshot and Katana and him? There's no need for these other people. There's no need for this.
Hey man, they had to have a squad, and you know what's crazy is that whole threat of getting their heads blown off. It's like only one person got their head blown off.
Yeah, it was that slingshot dude,
Slipknot,
whatever his name was. Oh right. Say that's how much my brain blocked out. It's like, oh, that stupid shit's dead. Oh,
I can't wait till you see what happens to Jimmy Olsen.
Oh no. Oh no. So then like they start fighting Enchantress, and I'm like, Enchantress suddenly knows how to fucking fight, and then I was like, what? I'm like, this is just too baffling. This is just too stupid. Where was this earlier? Where was all this earlier? And then when she gets her ass kicked and literally crotch kicks Harley, I'm telling you, look back at that scene. He crotch kicks her. I'm telling you. I'm like, she kicked her right in the crotch. I burst out laughing when that happened. And when she gets her ass beat, she does some magic that pulls their weapons away from them. I'm like,
it's like, why did you do that 5 seconds ago?
That's exactly my point. I'm like, what the fuck was this 10 seconds ago?
That's what I said earlier. It's like she could have been killed them. Like that's my problem with a lot of these movies, especially this one, and even Fantastic Four, the one that came out in 2015.
Fan Four Stick.
Yeah, Fan Four Stick. Dr. Doom had all these powers. He was so powerful, but he sat there and just played around with the Fantastic Four. Then just let them attack him. It's like, stop messing around with them and kill them.
It's like, don't do that. This is like almost a Dragon Ball Z type shit, where it's like they talk for a number of years and shit. They get this shit in, they talk, and then it takes 2 episodes to power up. And it's like, you had the kill switch ready to go at the beginning. And even Team 4-Star points that out. It's like, we got to make a bunch of exposition. We got to talk about it. We can't just go full in right off the bat. I'm like, this is the best joke that they've ever made. Because it's true. It is true. It's like, you have the power to literally take their weapons from them, but you don't take it until like they beat your ass. And then they still have a way to beat you. Why?
Yep, that sword.
Yeah, I'm like, why? This is like, I'm like, Deadshot, Katana, Diablo. That's it. You didn't need anybody else. And you damn sure didn't need Harley and her bat and Boomerang and his fucking boomerang.
But she's an expert martial artist. Gosh darn it.
For some reason.
For some reason.
For
some reason, she knows how to fight.
For some reason, a therapist suddenly knows how to fight.
That's what really got me. Even when I was first watching this, and that scene with her going up the elevator and the little putty monsters attack her and everything, and like she's fighting the monsters and everything. And I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, when did you learn how to fight? Did the Joker teach you how to fight?
I'm like, this ain't the Arkham games. Where the hell did this come from?
Like I can see if this is Injustice, where like everything is so embellished, but my God,
Where everything is off the wall.
like
But-
she's crazy, but crazy don't teach you how to fight.
Get crazy don't ensure you a victory. Like, this is too much bullshit to count, man. Like, I could have made a legitimate list on what was wrong with this movie, and then it would just devolve into fuck this movie. Oh God! And they beat her. They beat her with they beat her with another bomb. With another bomb, Deadshot takes a shot. He sees his daughter again, and he's like, "Don't shoot, Daddy! Don't shoot! Don't shoot!" Just, I'm like, "Don't shoot, Daddy!"
But that's what I was saying earlier. They always trying to humanize him.
It's like, whatever. I'm like, whatever, man. And then she looks like she's dead, right? It's like, oh, good. Good. Now, Rick, crush the heart, please. She's like, hey, the Chancellor's like, you don't have the balls. I'm like, she outright said, you have no dick. Your girlfriend just outright said, possessed by a demon, mind you, said you have no dick. You gonna take that? And he crushed it. I'm like, oh, he did it. Okay, movie over, and she's alive. I'm like,
because why? The
Yeah,
power of love.
this ain't Disney. This ain't Disney. I'm like, this ain't Disney. And then Amanda, for some fucking reason,
Is still alive.
because of writing fuckery, I'm gonna call it that from now on, is still alive, and she has another detonator on her phone, and I'm like, and Deadshot pretty much says what I'm thinking. I'm like, how is your ass still alive?
Right.
I'm like, yeah, that's pretty much what I'm thinking right now. How are you alive? And then they start making these demands on what they want and all that, right?
And then Killer Croc wants BET.
Yeah, BET. Like Harley wants an espresso. Harley wants an espresso machine. Deadshot wants a fucking wants to see his daughter, obviously. And
Yep.
what else? Like Boomerang didn't get shit. Yeah, that's it. And then that's it. And then it's like, I'm like, oh my God, thank God, this movie's almost over. And I hear Bohemian Rhapsody. I'm like, okay, there's the trailer song. There's the trailer song. Okay, there's the one song I actually expected to be hearing almost all throughout the movie, and it's abruptly cutted like in 15 seconds when the Joker rolls in. Somehow, because this man just
I saw that coming. I saw it coming.
I did too, but I'm like, when did he become such an escape artist? And this is a Blackgate prison. How do you
like the thing is what they did with this character with like the disguises and stuff. That is the only thing that I can say that I liked was that. But his obsession with Harley Quinn, like I said earlier, that is completely out of character.
That's backwards. That is so backwards.
No, she's supposed to be the abusive girlfriend. I don't care if you get mad because that's not a strong female character. That's just how the character is.
Essentially, yeah, pretty much. And then, like, finally, like, roll credits, and then after,
and then Batflag.
And then after everyone's cast is set, it's like, oh, Batfleck pretty much sets up Justice League. I'm like, oh, wonderful. So,
and you know what I don't get about that scene is
what?
that in Batman vs Superman, and you'll see it. He already knows about those superheroes. So what did he need from Amanda Waller?
Oh God, I can't wait for
He
this
didn't
now.
need a gosh darn thing from her. So I'm trying to figure out what did he need from her because he already knew about the files that Lex has, and that's all I'm gonna say about it.
Oh, I cannot wait to dig to roast this
So
like a pig
that,
too.
that whole scene was just dumb. It's unnecessary.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. I'm like, oh, wonderful. He's gonna step up Justice League in the next movie. Yay! I'm like, yay, with your diet ass Avengers. With your diet ass.
Wonder Man, and if Wonder Woman ends up being bad, oh my god, oh my god, if
Dude,
Wonder Woman ends up being bad,
I'm telling you, man, I have never been so disinterested in a movie. In like, I can't remember the last time I've been so like mad and frustrated while watching something. It's been a minute. It's been a minute, but this deserves to be studied of just how bad and edited this is.
if you thought this was bad, man, Batman versus Superman,
I can't
it
wait for
is
that.
so horrible.
Honestly, like that, I cannot wait for. I can't wait to dig into that too, because this is like, honestly, oh God, I take a shovel to the face over watching this again. I would legit take a shovel to the face over seeing this again.
Like, how in the world did you not watch this movie already?
It felt like I already had. Dude, after Cinema Sins and after everyone like pretty much roast this thing like a pig and analyzed it, it's like it felt like I did, but I really didn't. It's like actually watching the damn thing. It's like, oh my God. It's like discovering like a lost turd or something. I don't know how to explain it. Like actually sitting down and watching it and just getting upset over it. It's like analysis videos don't do it justice. You actually have to see shit like this to actually really like, this is bad. Like I knew it was bad, but I didn't know it was like, I'm gonna get the noose. I'm gonna go get the noose over watching this again type of shit.
See, now I've seen that movie twice. Like I told you earlier, I saw the extended version and everything.
Yeah, you are a trooper. Jesus, like you don't get enough compensation for this.
Man, Batman versus Superman, I've seen that like 5 or 6 times. So yeah, that should tell you.
Yeah, soldier up and all that, but still, like, you're more insane than I am, man. Like, I could not do this. I could not.
Even if Wonder Woman is bad, I'm a definitely have to go see that Justice League.
Oh my God.
Because if Justice League is bad, because we already know what direction DC is going in. This is about to be the Batman cinematic universe.
God help us all.
Right.
Honestly, but I'll say this last. I'll say this last. I would honestly play like Homefront of Revolution again than watch this piece of shit. And that game was broken all hell. Just looking, I take my chances with Umbrella Corps than this.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, I guess I'll just say 1 to 10.
Okay.
What would you give it?
Is it a negative in there? Is there somehow I can go to negative 10? Okay, I'll be serious. I guess for soundtrack's sake, I guess I'll give it a 2. I guess for Bohemian Rhapsody, I'll give it a 2. And even if it was 15 seconds of that was more enjoyable than just like whatever this was.
Man, the highest I could give this is a 6, and only because of Will Smith.
Yeah, that him too.
But only because of Will Smith. He freaking carries this movie.
He carries all their asses, to be honest. 3, 3.5, and I'm not going any higher than that. 3.5.
Because if this is a 6, then Batman versus Superman Like it seemed like the more I watched that movie, the lower the score got.
I can watch.
It's like I watched Batman versus Superman the first time. I was like, yeah, man, this is good, but like I didn't get this and this. And I saw it a second time. I was like, yeah, man, the critics don't know what they're talking about. I feel like I learned a lot more about this movie. And then I watched it the third time. Okay, yeah, this is some bull crap. And then just the more I watched it, the more you watch Batman versus Superman, the more you see all the flaws in it.
No, the more you take off them rose-colored glasses and you see it for what it truly is.
Thank God for Man of Steel.
Yeah, yeah, because shit, man, like, I, no more. Like this movie, I am shocked that this got any award. Like this
got an Oscar.
Huh?
It got an Oscar.
Yeah, for makeup. I'm like, this don't even deserve that. I'm like, this don't even deserve that. How dare you?
It really doesn't.
I'm like, and Jeremy was ripping his shit on Twitter. Cinemasys was ripping this on Twitter, like, this doesn't deserve shit. This doesn't deserve a damn thing. I'm like, and now I see truly what this movie is. Like, good God, this movie for me is like a form of Chinese torture. And like what you're telling me about Batman versus Superman, I'm like, I am not ready.
Like the crazy thing is that, you know, spinning off from this movie, we got the Deadshot movie and Gotham City Sirens.
Okay, because
and the Deadshot movie, while it hasn't been confirmed, I'm pretty sure they're gonna do it. It's Will Smith.
Yeah, and he's easy money for WB. They'll take his ass because he's the only thing that actually worked with this movie. That's it.
And then this Gotham City Sirens, I told myself this already. I'm not going to the theaters and seeing that. I'm gonna give it the Fast and Furious treatment. Like I will sneak in. I will go in one movie and then sneak into it. I will not pay for that crap. Like I am not paying for that crap at all.
He's like, I already supported this nonsense.
Because DC is just putting out movies just to put out movies at this point.
Diet Marvel.
Then they talking about four. Even though I know this has been debunked already. I know they said this isn't happening, but at one point they were talking about four Batman movies in 1 year. They were talking about the Batman, Batgirl, Nightwing, and God, what was the other Batman movie? I guess Gotham City Sirens also.
Oh, good God! Are y'all
in 1 year?
Are y'all trying to just like really like
oversaturation of Batman? That's what I said. Batman.
It's like
Batman cinematic universe.
And it didn't help that I just came off watching all of Batman Beyond and then going. That did not help. Oh my God, I marathoned the entire series. It took me a week. I didn't watch it in one go. There's no way. It's like God, but that did not help. That did not help. And looking at Batfleck, I'm like, this is where we are right now. We had Sub-Zero, we had Return of the Joker, we had Mask of the Phantasm, I think, and then we got Assault on Arkham, and it's like, and Killjoke pretty much killed the streak.
Yep.
It really, Killjoke really killed the animated streak. If you like, really. The whole Batman streak is like dead now because of that movie. Because you guys want to pair everybody up and shit, which is just.
I just think, just to close this out, I just think that Batman, they've just overdone him in like literally everything. Like he's an overdone character, and it seems like the DC cinematic universe is just going to be a bunch of Batman villains and a bunch of Batman characters. Nightwing gets his own movie. Batgirl gets his own movie. Half of the characters in Suicide Squad are from the Batman mythos. So, yeah.
Yeah, just this movie sucks. This movie sucks. This movie sucks. All right. If it wasn't for Will Smith carrying all of their asses through it, Hell, even that Bohemian Rhapsody for 50 seconds at the end of it, before Joker rolled up in. Like, this movie sucks.
They had a great soundtrack.
Leto sucks. This whole operation was a fail. Just extended cut. Well, it felt like extended hell. I haven't read Dante in a while, but it felt like a circle of hell. It honestly did. It killed me inside. It like took years of my life expectancy. I'm telling you. Like what you're telling me about Batman vs Superman, I'm like, and you've watched that 5 times.
Yep.
I'm like,
I mean, at least I didn't do it at one time. I was reading. I think I was reading on NeoGAF or somewhere last year that some dude literally sat in the theater for hours and literally watched a movie 5 times.
There's no way I could do that. No
it's
way.
Like, why would you do that?
Why would you torture yourself? Unless it's enjoyable, why would you torture yourself? Good God.
There are some people that will still defend that movie.
It has no right to have it. Like I know why, and I know why. But it's Margot Robbie's ass, isn't it? Isn't it? Because that has more personality than she does, isn't it? Isn't it? That's it, isn't it? I hit the nail on the head, isn't it? I did not. All right. This movie sucks, man. Close it.
All right.
I'm sorry.
So, thanks for watching this video. If you guys watched the full thing, like and subscribe. We'll see you guys next time. Right there. Peace.